Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to JonathanIsBadAtGames, where today we're going to be playing THOR.N or THOR.N, depending on how you would prefer I pronounce it. It doesn't really matter, my guess would be, but it's from the Humble Monthly Bundle for December 2017. It was developed by Advect Productions, and it seems that the only two games that they've produced so far have been for the Humble Monthly Bundle, both for December 2017, also conveniently enough. It's billed as the first-person job simulator, so I guess we'll see what the deal is with that. Oh boy, that's really in my ears.
Hey, are you awake?
That's really in my ears. Okay.
I didn't want to wake you, but well, I've got something.
I've actually recorded this twice now, and I've actually beaten the game both times. So there aren't really any shocks left. I was a little shocked to see this big head floating in my room, and I was nervous to see where that would go. But ultimately what I have to say about this game is that it's a little bit disappointing. And I understand that it's a Humble Monthly, so it's supposed to be experimental, and we're supposed to see how it goes with that. But there just wasn't a whole lot to it. It seemed like it was going somewhere, and it was really interesting where it was going, but then they just cut it off at the end. They just curtailed the whole game, and in my opinion just made it completely devoid of all meaning, especially due to the nature of the gameplay itself up until that point. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on with the trying to paint a narrative here. You've been growing up in this room. You can tell that by the height chart here, and all the drawings here would make it seem that this face is probably all that you've interacted with since childhood. There's a citizen ranking that's right there in your bedroom, so you can already tell that it's not going to be this that it's painting an obvious picture, and the achievements keep popping up. That's a little annoying. One thing that I did like about it was how smoothly it transitions from you gazing around to you being on the screen. I think it's very nifty. I've not seen something like that done before, but probably because there's not a game that's done anything like this before. So basically what this is a glorified clicker game that only goes to level 15. So if they were going to make it a clicker game, I would assume they could have done more with it, or put more download stuff in it for later on. But here's what you do. You click on one button, it produces it, and then you click on the second button, and it does something in the box, and then you push the third button, and it sends it on its way. And then so it's a lot of waiting, and I will remind you that I've done this 3 times. The first time I recorded it, I didn't get very far in it. The second time I recorded it, I got it to completion, and I wasn't sure that that was the end, so I played it a second time to see if that was in fact the end of the game. And lo and behold, it was the end of the game, actually. So there's that. That was fun. You come over here to upgrade it. Basically, this reduces the speed that it requires to go around. This one increases the value of the product for the uniform station specifically. So as you can see, they were worth 50 credits. Now they're I think it's 75. They're worth 75 credits.
Congratulations! You've successfully earned 100 credits.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Credit is the lifeblood of society.
So you do this for about 30 minutes. I kid you not. That's about how long it takes to go through it completely. You do this for 30 minutes. Not this specifically. That takes a little less time, but boy, oh boy.
You've successfully made your first upgrade.
Thanks, Mom. I sure can't wait to do it a million times over. And see, now I can't enjoy the game. That's another. I hate that I didn't get to play it through blind the first time, because I was a lot more enthusiastic about playing this game. I liked the graphics. I liked the premise that it was setting up. I was bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and now I've played it, and I'm thoroughly disappointed in the end result, and I'm not having as much fun with it. In fact, I'm kind of resenting the fact that I have to click these buttons that I'm looking at. Actually, I think I can increase the value. I really want to make this happen in as short a time as possible, so I'm trying to increase the value of my clicks. I suppose that it doesn't really matter whether I upgrade. I don't know the mathematics behind it. I don't know how much faster each leveling up makes the circles move, so I suppose leveling them both up would be a good idea.
Successfully gained level 1 of citizenship.
I need to get to the point where this is automated. As you can see up here, automated lock.
Citizenship achieved. This is all happening so fast. I feel like I'm getting flustered.
187 credits. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade the speed a couple of times.
But we could be together forever.
You can't go all the way up to 5
You've
yet.
unlocked the uniform faster press upgrade.
And just so you know, you don't have to do these in any order. I went from, the second time around, I went from the Star Artillery to see how that would change things. And it didn't really. So that's a little disappointing. I tried to see if there was if maybe doing things in a different way led to a different result. And in fact, I don't think I'm going to go to I'm not going to go to the artillery one for this one. I want to see if that changes anything. Probably doesn't. Maybe might. Based on the ending of the game. Spoiler alert. Basically what happens is I hit level 15, I walk through that door, and a bomb explodes. So I'm maybe, if I don't do the artillery station, there won't be bombs involved. That's stretching. It's really reaching. Don't think the odds of that being true are very high, but it's worth, if I'm going to waste my time, if I'm going to sit here and do this again, I'm going to experiment and see if there's a different result, because my god, if that's the end of the game. I like how there's like this part of me that's like, that can't be the end of the game. Surely there's more than that. And I have to cut it some slack because it is the Humble Monthly. It's supposed to be experimental. It's an original title, so there's supposed to be that element of...
You've successfully unlocked Workstation B. Ration preparation.
There's supposed to be that element of you're not quite sure that it's going to work out 100% like a polished game. Your expectations are supposed to be a little lower than expecting a AAA title, obviously. But my god, man.
You too will reap the rewards of life.
I just want something. Something to show for my efforts. So by god, that's going to be what I hold on to. Everything's so slow. Oh my god. I can't. Okay, come on, man. Come on. I guess I can go level this up a few times. Really want to get automated. Can I wait that long? Not enough.
I wonder if the plants need watering.
What plants? Literally what plants?
Congratulations.
So we got that valued up a couple of times. So now the food's tasty, good news. And this one's still going a lot faster. I guess we could compare them based on how long it takes the circle to go around, because that one's been leveled up a few times. Oh, 225 credits is actually not bad for the value, so I'm going to go over there and level that up a few times more. A couple times more, I guess. A few times was a little bit indicative of my my optimism for how fast I expected things to improve. $375. How much am I making on each of these?
Citizen 145
300.
has graduated.
If I can automate one of these, it wouldn't be so bad. It's taking me too long. Almost enough to get it to level 10. I don't know why I'm not min-maxing my time right now. Oh, okay. We're about a fifth of the way there in terms of citizen points. We're being good citizens. We're doing exactly as we're told. Bet I can get this to level 10 now. Really should be upgrading speed, I suppose. I'm going to be multitasking. So let's go ahead and get those both up to 10.
Citizen 548B has failed. Congratulations. You've unlocked the ration faster preparation upgrade.
Oh, that's much better.
Congratulations. You've successfully gained level 5 of citizenship.
Oh, did I?
You're
Did
doing
I?
so much better than I expected. One of the lock box on the door to your next room has now been released. Only 10 more levels before I have a surprise for you.
So that's another thing. They unlock another door. So here I get excited, like, oh, we're getting the second door already. Wow. And then I just die, and then it just kills me. It just ends my life. All this grinding. This is what I'm talking about, by the way. All this grinding. This grinding mechanism. That oh, now I can automate one of these. Not that one, obviously. Let's go ahead and automate this one.
Congratulations. You've unlocked the uniform auto press upgrade. Congratulations. You've unlocked all uniform upgrades. You are uniformanaire. I can see so much potential in you. The way you move that mouse and hit that button. You're entitled to the sweat on your brow, my love. Yes, indeed you are.
I don't know why it sucks my dick so hard for pushing buttons. Like, there seems to be a commentary here that I've not quite figured out. I don't know if it's a commentary about video games or a commentary about life in general, or if it's just supposed to be silly, or what the deal is. But the tone's kind of lost on me, I feel like. I feel like there's definitely something here. There's something that they intended to do, and it's just not coming off as clear to me. Work all day, but where's the play? So my objective is gonna be to automate this one soon, and then just upgrade them as I get money. Thank you. Almost level 10, by the way. That's about 2/3 of the way there. I guess not 2/3. I guess it depends on how fast you're leveling up or getting money. The faster you get money, the quicker you level up. You get to level 15, not too bad. We're about halfway there, actually, in terms of time. If I'm correct in that, it should take me about 30 minutes, but I've been leveling up pretty consistently, so I don't think I'm going to be too bad on that one. Okay, just a little bit more and we can automate this one. But I think instead of automating, so I have something to do since I'm not doing the artillery, I might just level up the speed or something. Go ahead and get speed to level 20 and see what happens then. Or I could automate it, you know, honestly. It's kind of hard. It's a hard call because at the same time I don't want to sit here and deal with it. I could just come back and look at the screen and it'd be just as great. Okay. In fact, that's what I think I'm going to do this next. It shouldn't be much longer until I've got 7,500. In fact, that one should be it. Yep. Uniform. I've been leveling up the... Ah, my... That's not what I wanted to level up at all.
Congratulations. You've unlocked the ration auto preparation.
This whole time I was making that one faster?
Congratulations. You've unlocked all ration upgrades.
That's lame. I'm on rations now. So now that should be going faster.
Congratulations.
There we go.
You've successfully gained level 10 of citizenship.
Level 10 of citizenship.
There's a whole world out there for you to explore, where you can fly the flag of your forefathers, conquering our enemies and rejecting the false idols of others.
That's nice. 825. We're almost at 1,000. Once we hit 1,000, we should be sailing pretty smoothly. Also, how much does that one cost now? 5,000. Like I said, I'm not using it. I was just curious because it was 1,000 earlier. Now I should be at 1,000 per go. At least. Yeah. Okay. The faster she goes, the faster I get out of here.
888E has failed citizenship. Termination requested.
See, look how fast it's going now. That's much better. And now it also doesn't take me that much to get gold because that's at 1,000 a pop and it's coming pretty quick. And I'm making it go quicker. I could probably be 15 by now if I would upgrade the other one. Let's see. 13, not bad. That was close. Now I'm only getting more money, so there's that.
Citizen 298F has graduated.
So at level 20, it's going at about that speed. Not bad, not bad. I could be level 15 if I leveled up the artillery, but I don't want to do that again. I want to see if I can make it through without the artillery. We're at about 15 minutes. We're sailing pretty smooth. Only one more level until we get to see that illustrious ending. Truly the best ending I've ever seen in a video game.
Once a citizen, always a citizen. Once a citizen, we will never lose again. Oh, does that rhyme?
It actually does not rhyme. I tell you that every time. I tell you that every time that does not rhyme, and you continue to try and tell me that it rhymes. But I guarantee you, friend, that is not a rhyme. And this will be the last upgrade.
Congratulations.
There we go.
You've successfully gained level 15 of citizenship. This is it. Phase 1 of your journey is now complete. You're so precious to me. So important. In this moment right now, I would hold you if only I could. Congratulations. Please progress to the next production area. Congratulations. You've successfully pressed 100 uniforms. Congratulations. You've successfully earned 10,000 credits. I have nothing witty to say this time.
Now see, I would love to have... And I'm assuming it's going to end the same way, so I'm going to go ahead and say this before it asks me to. Or before the ending. I'd love to keep playing this game. I'd love for there to be more. I'd love to continue to upgrade things and watch as the speed increases. That part is satisfying, even if a little dull. My problem with it is that it makes me do it and then there's no payout. It's just... Here we go. Let's see.
Something isn't right.
Yep,
Return
here
to
come
your
the
bedroom
bombs.
security.
Exactly as I thought. Oh, disappointment continues yet again.
456A.
I would if I could, lady. I'd love for there to be more to this game. Instead, we get blown up.
Citizen 456A has failed citizenship due to early termination.
Oh, wasn't that great? Wasn't that dandy? And then credits. Oh, boy. Now, this isn't quite as big of a letdown as something like Husk was back in February, where it looked really great, and then it just messed up gameplay. This looks really great. It has decent gameplay. It just wasn't long enough. It just did not succinctly capture the feeling that I think it was going for, at least not in me. Or at least the ending wasn't as impactful as I feel like they thought it would be, or something like that. It's disappointing. I did not enjoy having the carpet pulled out from under me like that. I was having a good time. I was curious, I was interested, and then it was awful. It was absolutely awful. All that build up and no release. But anyway, that's all the time I have for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for being bad with me. Remember that failure is not the worst case scenario, so glow on with your bad selves and stay awesome.